When you evaluate an algebraic expression, this is the first time that your algebra will kind of meet your order of operations. Now, real quick vocab word, evaluate means to solve. So if I ask you to evaluate an expression, I'm expecting that you take that whole expression, however long it is, you use the information that I've given you, and you should have a one number answer for me. So if we start out with x plus 3 minus 4x plus 9 plus 12x, it should all whittle down to one number. Let's try some. So let's start with a simple one. X plus 2, what is the answer if x equals 9? So what you do is you go and you replace the x with 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Let's try another one. All right, here's the division one. Remember that fraction bars mean division. I know that some of us want to try and solve this in our heads, but I promise you, when they get more complicated, you really do need to have to write them out. So we're getting into the good practice now. Replacing x with the number that I know it equals, 144 divided by 12 equals 12. Whittled down, simplified down to one number answer. No variables in my answer. Next up, with an exponent. Replace your variable 9 to the power of 2 minus 2. Here's where you have to start following order of operations. Do you have any groups? No. Do you have any exponents? Yes. 9 to the power of 2 means 9 times 9, which is 81, minus 2. Any multiplying and dividing? No. Any adding and subtracting? Yes. 81 minus 2 is 79. One number answer, no variables. There you go. Next one. Do you have any groupings? Yes. Well, really your first step is to replace. 3 to the power of 2 plus 7 times 2 plus 3. Now you got to follow your order of operations. Groupings. 3 to the power of 2 plus 7 times 5. Exponents. 3 to the power of 2 means 3 times 3, 2 times, 1, 2, which is 9 plus 7 times 5. Multiplying and dividing from left to right, 9 plus 35. Adding and subtracting from left to right, 9 plus 35 is going to be 44. One number answer, no math symbols, no variables. Next one. First step, replace. Notice this one has two variables. Don't panic. Anytime you see an R, replace it with the number 9. 9 divided by 3 plus 2. 2 and R are being multiplied, so you cannot just write 29 or 29, because that's not what's going on. Times 9. So I have to make my own time symbol. Something to tell me that's being multiplied. You can put an X, you can put a dot, whatever you do, just to let you know that you should multiply 2 times 9. Minus, parentheses. This is no longer an R, don't replace it. It's a K, replace it with 2 plus 4. Now that we've replaced, we're following our order of operations. Groupings come first. 9 divided by 3 plus 2 times 9 minus 6. Since there's only one number and there's no multiplication going on out here, I can just drop my parentheses around 6 if I would like to. Now, any exponents? Nope. Moving on. Any multiplying or dividing? Here's where you need to stop and think. This means dividing. 9 divided by 3, that's what we're doing first. 3 plus 2 times 9 minus 6. 3 plus 18. Done with your multiplying and dividing level. Adding and subtracting left to right. 3 plus 18 is 21 minus 6 is 15. There's my final answer. Alrighty, last one to try. First steps first, replace. Anytime you see an M, replace it with 14. Anytime you see a B, replace it with 3. 2, remember I need to put something there to tell me that I'm multiplying. Plus 4 to the power of 2 minus 3 times 14 plus 3. Okay, no math in that step, just replacing. If it helps you, you could literally rewrite the whole thing and then just go in and erase and be like, erase that M, write in a 14. Erase this M, make sure you put in your multiplication symbol and replace with 14. Erase this B, replace it with 3. And then you can start. I mean, I think it would help you to just keep it printed out, but if you want to rewrite it and then erase and do that, just so that you are comfortable, great. Order of operations now. Groupings, yep. 2 times 14 over 7 plus 4 squared, or 4 to the power of 2, both ways to say it. 3 times 14 plus 3 is 17. Okay. Done. Exponents. Yep. 2 times 14. Oops, make sure you put that in. Plus, this is 4 times 4, which is 16, minus 3 times 17. Done with exponents. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Multiplying and dividing. I'm going to rewrite it out here so I have a little more space. 2 times 14 over 7 plus 16 minus 3 times 7. Okay, so we have both multiplying and dividing going on right here. What I want to do is simplify each level. My numerator should simplify down to one number, then my denominator should simplify down to one number, then I'll divide them. So I'm going to do 2 times 14 first, because really that is what I see. I see like numerator, denominator as 2 separate levels. So 2 times 14 is 28 divided by 7 times 17. All right, now I can do division. 28 divided by 7 is 4, plus 16 minus 3 times 17. It's okay if you're doing a great job showing your work to go off to the side. Like, I don't know what 17 times 3 is. I'm not going to do some messy work right in there, but I can go off to the side and say, that's 21, that's 3, that's 5. Okay, 51. And then bring it back down into my problem like that. This one's going to be interesting, and again, I'm running out of room, so I'm going to take it to the next page. I'm just going to take that bottom line here with me, though. 4 plus 16 minus 51. Okay, now I'm on the adding, subtracting level. I see adding first. 20 minus 51. Don't panic. We can do this. We're going to get a negative answer, but that's okay. So if you are like, whoa, wait a minute, I don't remember this, this is a great opportunity to refresh and review on your integers. If I have 20 and I'm taking away 51, probably going to end up with a negative answer, but before I subtract, I really don't like subtracting, I'm going to keep change opposite. 20, change that minus to a plus, so it's adding the opposite. The opposite of 51 is negative 51. And now that I have an addition problem, I can use my integer wars charts. 20 points for the positive team, 51 points for the negative team. Negative team wins by 31 points, so my answer is going to be negative 31.